Hello guys, this is Championmarx here for another PBR friend battle. This time, I'm facing up against my brother from another mother, the original Ridley, so let's go. So, he leads off with an Arcanine, and I lead off with my Gligar, or not Gligar, Gliscor, and I'm gonna set up my Stealth Rocks, like I always do with my Leaf Gliscor. Because, you know, Stealth Rock is the best move in the game, why wouldn't you use it? So my rocks get laid up, and his Arcanine is gonna go for a Fire Blast on my Gliscor. I later found out that this Fire Blast was actually specs, so I'm impressed that I lived that. But he gets the burn, which means that the small amount of health I did live with, I lose. Which is sad, but yeah, whatever. You have to learn to deal with these kind of things. So I just head into my, I believe my Heracross here to try and kill him off with a Stone Edge. No, I'm wrong. I go into my Snorlax, because I want to be able to set up on him. Because Snorlax has thick bat, so even with the choice specs, those Fire Blasts are going to be doing next to nothing. So yeah, he does go for the Fire Blast because he is specs, so he kind of has to, and that does less than 1/4 of my health, so I am not in any way concerned about what this Arcanine is going to be able to hit me for. And I'm just going to start setting up curses. So, thinking he's going to switch out, I set up a second curse because he's probably going to go into something that can damage me more than his Arcanine will be able to. Because, yeah, nobody would continuously spam Fire Blasts if they were doing that little. So yeah, it takes a little while to figure out what he's going to go into, and he switched into his Cloyster. Now, I didn't really know why he switched into this, but I kind of find out about that later. So, I just go for another curse, get my more, I can speak, get more attack and defense boosts, and lower my speed, but Snorlax is already slow as hell, so I don't care about the speed drops. And I go for a Body Slam on his Cloyster, but, yeah, Cloyster is really defensive, so he's actually going to be able to take this, and he's also going to go for Spikes on me, and I'm just going to speed this part up, because, I want to speed this up. It's getting, going a little slow, so I go for another Body Slam to try and go for the takeout, but he goes, what the fuck, boom, and completely annihilates my Snorlax. Though I do live it, like, I don't live it with enough to even be able to survive one hit from anything he brings out on me. And if I'd known he was going to go for that explosion, I probably would have went for a rest, but, what are you going to do? So, next he brings out his, what does he bring out next? He brings out his Crobat, and I like his Crobat. It's a pretty cool set, but yeah, it's not that effective, as its only attacking move is Heat Wave. It's Nasty Plot with Confuse Ray, Mean Look, and Heat Wave. I don't know why he'd run Mean Look on it, but yeah, I'd get rid of that for a stab move if I were him, but that's just me. So I go into my Heracross, and because I am Scarf, so I know I'm going to outspeed. After this battle, Ridley was actually asking if Stealth Rock that I put up affects speed, because he was like, oh my god, how did your Heracross outspeed my Crobat? But yeah, we got that sorted out, and yeah, I told him I was Scarfed, but yeah. Anyway, I go for the Stone Edge, and my trust in Stone Edge is not paid off, and I miss. And he gets a Confused Ray, which just gives me even more to worry about for Stone Edge hitting me. Because there's a 50% chance that I won't even get to use Stone Edge. But, yeah. So, I just go for the Stone Edge again, because I am Scarf, so I am locked into it. And don't get hit in Confusion, but I miss Stone Edge again. Now, that made me really sad, but fortunately he misses his Heat Wave, so basically that turn didn't happen. So, I get to go for another Stone Edge, and this time, I do hit through Confusion again, which is great, and I actually got my Stone Edge off. And his Crobat completely gets raped, because Crobat, yeah, it's not known for being bulky. So, yeah. Now he's gonna go into... What did he go into? I forget. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. He goes into his Metagross, right, because he wants to be able to resist the Stone Edge, even though he probably doesn't know I'm locked into it, because he didn't know about Scarf, so yeah. But I'm just going to switch into my Spiritomb, because I'm thinking he's going to go for the Zen Headbutt that I'm full aware that he has. So I switch into Spiritomb for the Resist, which is, yeah, it's going to work out pretty well. So it goes for that Zen Headbutt, I get my pressure out there, and it's completely nullified. And now, I'm just gonna try and go for the Will-O-Wisp, because Metagross is a physical attacker, and if it's burned, it's basically useless. Unless it gets a shit ton of attack boosts from Meteor Mash, but yeah. So, he goes for his Meteor Mash, doesn't miss, and does quite a lot to my Spiritomb. I like using my Spiritomb as a physical wall, but I might have to change it for something else, because it's really not taking those physical hits that I need it to very well, but yeah, that's something for another time. Of course, RNG just decides to hate me and make my Will-O-Wisp miss. So yeah, I have to go for another one on this Metagross, which is just annoying, because now, even after a burn, I'm going to be within killing range of his Meteor Mash. And he gets an attack boost just to rub it in my face that he can kill me. And of course I get off my Will-O-Wisp, but now that he's at +1, the burn only makes him at -1 instead of -2, because he has plus an attack, but yeah, his Metagross is still pretty much useless, but eh. Anyway, he's gonna go for another Meteor Mash as I attempt to go for a rest, even though I know he's probably gonna kill me. And I'm hoping that he goes for another Meteor Mash and misses, but he's going to go for an Earthquake with the insurance of hitting me, and I die. Sad face. Spiritomb goes down. So, yeah, now I just have to switch into something that can effectively kill this guy in one shot. I believe I have the perfect guy for that job, my Manectric. Because Manectric does carry Flamethrower, which is... I thought it was a really weird move for it to be able to learn, but yeah, whatever, not gonna complain. So yeah, I'm just gonna go for that Flamethrower, because obviously it's super effective on Metagross, and I'm kind of thinking he might have Bullet Punch, but even if he does, that's not gonna do anything to Manectric, because it's resisted and he's burned. So yeah, Flamethrower goes off and completely rapes his Metagross. Yeah. Metagross is bulky, but yeah, unless it has a Oka Berry or something, it's probably not going to be able to live those fire moves. So here, I believe he switches into Muck right now, but I could be wrong. I didn't really watch this battle beforehand, so yeah. And no, he switches into his Espeon for some reason, but he knows I'm just gonna slap him in the face with a super, well, not super effective, stabbed Thunderbolt, and it's gonna do a lot to his Espeon, and thankfully I don't think the Psychic that he throws at me is gonna kill, but I was kind of surprised that it did. Oh, that it didn't kill me, because his Espeon is actually designed to be an attacker, but I don't know, maybe he didn't EV it properly or something. Yeah, whatever. No, like, look, and come to think of it, looking back, this Espeon, this guy might not be well-knowledged into EV training, but because I did see this Espeon had Psychic and Psy Beam on the exact same set, so yeah, he might not fully understand EV training, but, you know, I'm not going to judge him. Yeah, now, I believe, is when he sends out his Muck to try and kill off my Manectric with, something. Now, I kind of thought that he might go for, like, Shadow Sneak to attempt to kill me off with his Muck, but I didn't really care, because Manectric wasn't going to be all that important in this battle. It might just get off a hit on Muck, but yeah. So he doesn't go for Shadow Sneak, and I go for my Thunderbolt. It does a lot, even though Muck is supposed to be special defensive. And he goes for a Poison Jab. Now, him having Poison Jab was actually really surprising for me, because in a battle before this one that we had, his Muck used a, was actually, yeah, it had Gunk Shot, which was kind of weird, and sorry for the little buffing problem I had right there, but yeah, it had Gunk Shot and Poison Jab, so I kind of question if this guy knows what he's doing now. But nevertheless, I'm gonna go into my Celebi and slap a Psychic in the face, because if Thunderbolt did that much to Muck, Psychic's obviously gonna kill. And his Muck goes down, and turns into a blob of nothing, like all Mucks do when they die. I just love that fainting animation, it's so hilarious. So now he's gonna send in his Arcanine once again, because, you know, it's Arcanine, and it's choice spec, so it's gonna be able to hit me pretty hard with a Fire Blast. But I'm just gonna go for an Earth Power, because, you know, super effective Life Orb, it's gonna do a lot. And I'm not sure, but I think it actually kills his Arcanine. Yeah, it does. Awesome. Celebi really, this mixed Celebi set really does work. I'm surprised that I'm the only one who thought of it. But yeah, that's the game. Good game, Original Ridley. It was really fun. We should do it again sometime. Maybe I can help you improve your Pokemon sets. But yeah, comment, rate, sub to me, sub to the Original Ridley, and I'll see you in the future for more PBR battles. See you later.